gentlemen, this time around, the revolution will not be televised. Woo! As we proceed to give you what you need. Oh, 9 ball. Get live, brother. Ladies and gentlemen of the court. In the hearing against State of Utah versus Electronics, I present Exhibit C. When I was sleeping on the train.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Thanks for joining us here. So the New York Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Reynaldo Lopez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Byron Buxton in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Righty delivers. That's down and in. A slider missed. 2-0.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets,
Yandy Diaz now. 3 for 10 in the series so far. Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
The 0-1. Fought off foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The pitch. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 1 away.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. It wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. 6 RBIs over the last 5 games.
Swinging a foul straight back. Buxton, the runner at second with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside. a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Next one is off the play. Ball 2. Runner at second, 2 down. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter. But this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And now it's even up. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate and takes high there. Witt in his 4th year, 24 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one hammered. That's back there. And into the pool. It's out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 5-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
2 outs, nobody on. Lane Thomas up now for the Mets. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back and getting to start. Zach Gallen, what do we have on him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Geraldo Perdomo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Called strike right there.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Puts it in the air out towards left center, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
Here's Josh Rojas. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That clips the zone, and a count 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Perdomo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Mets leading by 5 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And he deals. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now it's Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the...
Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now 5-1. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Andres Jimenez.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
Here's Byron Buxton. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And he swings over the top there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Not even close there. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for him.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Alec Thomas now. Gallen back to work. Line drive. Makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So here's Brown at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Jimenez to second on the first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And the right-hander back to work. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. His 7th home run of the season. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ronaldo Lopez done for the afternoon, and a home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New arm out of the bullpen, Corbin Martin.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
So a man aboard, digging in, Jorge Soler singled and scored his first time. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. That's a big number on the scoreboard. 7 runs already. They've been successful offensively because they're doing the little things right from at-bat to at-bat, and it's been pretty rewarding for them.
Next pitch is outside. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. Second home run of the inning for them, and they add a pair. It's 9-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Man at first, and now Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. That one missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And that's too high. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Andres Jimenez. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Witt over at second. Thomas at first with no outs. Hit hard. That gets through. Coming home. Now a long throw home. Safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Buxton up for the third time and takes ball one. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Both runners tagging. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Miguel Castro.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And the right-hander deals. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. There's the strike. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. The shortstop takes the ball. Out to short. Witt. Throw to first is in time. Wow, Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball one. Line drive, base hit. And Ketel Marte with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Here's Ketel Marte. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him.
On to the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Nolan Jones. Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Castro, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up now for the Mets. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 12-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Now a chance for Bobby Witt Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that one.
Go ball. He's straight.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands. Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 down.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. You're looking out over the plate. You're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Suarez takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Next pitch is outside.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
2-1.
The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ball 3.
In the dirt.
Okay.
Runner holds, and it's a full count. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He sends it out of here. It's 12-3.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now at the plate, Seth Brown.
No ball. One strike.
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup, but two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. We played 4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Lane Thomas. The right-hander back to work. Swing, and he breaks his bat. One away here in the 5th. Andres Jimenez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Amir Garrett, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay, the tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Buxton in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Hard hit right side. Marte throws to first in time, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catch.
The catcher.
Comes up to hit Gabriel Moreno. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more to plate than it was supposed to.
Perdomo up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And he deals.
2-2.
Just misses. And that's ball 3. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. The Mets up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Yandy Diaz. Castro back to work. And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Nolan Jones will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Bounce to the right side. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
So up next for New York, Adley Rutschman. On the ground. And foul ball. The pitch. That one ripped right center field. 1 run is in, and it hits the fence. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 14-3 now.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Amir Garrett will take over here.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
And next for the Mets, Jorge Soler. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Slider misses outside. The pitch. That misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And another ball. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up under it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one drilled left field. Brown makes the catch, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. The Mets lead it 14-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that's just foul. Now the 0-1. Swings through that.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
On its way to the corner, Nimmo running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Myers across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Lane Thomas. And here it comes. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas gets under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 25.
Byron Buxton getting ready to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Tied him up inside with that one. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Back here at Chase Field. And the batter now, Alec Thomas. New pitcher now, Drew Smith.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
1 strike.
That one hit to right on his way over. What a play in right field. 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Suarez in the box again, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Brown stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
That's out to center field. Buxton drifts towards it. Corrals it. And that's the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Yandy Diaz. Garrett back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Carroll balls it in, and there's one away.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Nimmo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Fairbanks also throwing. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Up and in, 2-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Late with the swing there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Moreno down to first with it. Not in time, and he reaches safely. And they tag him out. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And there's the strike. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Rojas. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Perdomo over at first with 1 away. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Caught him looking for the K. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in halts the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. This is Corbin Carroll. Outside, ball 1. And that's a strike. First and second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And he can't make the play. Around third. 1 run is in.
Well, as an outfielder, your eyes get big when you have an opportunity to catch a fly ball and then gain an assist and cut a runner off. What you have to do first things first, and that's make sure you secure the baseball. If you don't do that, there's no opportunity for an assist.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Does this game want to suck my fucking cock? Does this game want to suck my fucking cock? Is that 2 errors I see in a row?
And that is ball 1.
Is that Bobby Witt Jr. completely whiffing on a ball he absolutely should have gotten? And then fucking whatever the hell his name is out there, right?
The damage here. 1
fucking making an error? Fucking really?
It's the top of the ninth, and there's
I'm over here trying to lower his ERA, and you're gonna give me 2 fucking errors.
Since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally
Alright, you wanna suck my cock, game?
for this opportunity right now.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. Fairbanks, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Perdomo on to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Soler now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Ryan Thompson getting ready to go. Comes up empty.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
With the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3. Back here in the desert. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it's going to be Alec Thomas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Out towards right center field. Thomas has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. And a swing and a miss.
1 strike.
The Mets up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Slings to first, and they get the out. Seth Brown stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the first offering is not close. They're down to their final strike.
1 and 2.
This could end it. That just misses, and the count's even at 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end it.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count.
Where the fuck is the defense all of a sudden? That's 2. Bobby Witt Jr. and fucking Andres Jimenez has fucking barely, absolutely, minutely missed a pitch. Have missed a fucking play. And then fucking Thomas out there in the right field makes errors. Come on. Like, #1 defensive team in the league. What the fuck? Act like it.
This kind of play out of yourself. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
14-4 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
San Diego with some boys. 3 days no sleep, can't keep poised. Boys bugging on pesticide. 4 buddy stream like I'm bonafide. MK2, it's a joyride. She jolly stream like I'm missing high. Boys in the stoop, all this, yo, we quiet. Got it in in the buns where I'm at, 5 guys. Meal with the fries, eyes on the prize, it's the bag, bag, bag. Baby, no more.